guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to recap 2020, mostly by showing you my journals because I know for sure not everyone's interested in my personal life. So I'm just going to show you all the journals that I finished this year, all the journals I've worked on this year, and all the journals I'll bring with me in 2021. So yeah, let's get started. So I feel like this year I started a lot of new journals and I definitely did not finish all of them, but that's totally fine. Last year for Christmas I got this Moleskine notebook and I'm only this far because I don't know, I don't think this was a big art year for me. I have journaled a lot, but I feel like my memory keeping ways are just way easier for me to just do. So these are the only pages I've made this year, but you know, I also want to blame on the Moleskine. I mean, this paper quality is really bad for what you pay for it, so I won't be buying Moleskine in the future. But I wanted this version because I feel like of Barbie, I felt like this was just a collector's item to have for me. So yeah, I just love everything. I love having notebooks of things that I love. I'm always on the lookout for journals with, I don't know, TV shows on them or something. I just love it. Yeah. Another journal that I started was my list journal. I still use this a lot. I write down every book I read, every movie I've seen, and oh, I forgot to get I got my journal. I write down all my expenses, my incomes, and also write down all the movies I've seen and the books I've read. So talking about movies, I also started a movie journal. I feel like this is the most quarantine journal you can have. I have a video on this, by the way. I'm not going to say that word everything. You'll see the videos pop up, but in here I just recorded every movie I've seen. I've not updated this yet because I like to do it in a bulk because it's super satisfying to have like a document with all these pictures next to each other. But I don't know, I feel like one day when this journal's full, it's gonna be so cool. I can like look through it and see what movies I've seen, because sometimes you watch a shitty movie twice and you wish you hadn't. And with this journal, I don't know what the purpose of this journal is, but I'm enjoying it. Another journal that I started is this one. I still like this one very much. I use this for, well, at the beginning I used it for reflection a lot and that was really helpful, but lately I just do these monthly spreads with like what I want to achieve this month, and that's just something that I could do in my bullet journal, but I never made space for that, so I always put it in this one. And I do these like weekly to-do lists, and I don't know, sometimes it's just really nice because you kind of vision like, I want to do that, but I don't know when. I don't want to plan it for a day because maybe that day I don't feel like it, so I plan it for the week so I can like pick and choose when I'm going to do what. So that's kind of the system for this. I do enjoy this way of doing it. I think I'll keep continuing this journal because it's already half full. It's not that big of a journal. Doing that, and maybe I will reuse this cover because it's really pretty, but I don't know. But yeah, that's this journal. My plant journal, I've not used this anymore because I'm not going to buy plants in the winter. That's not a good plan. But I just know that once spring is here, I'm going to journal about plants again because I'll need some new babies by then. I'm pretty sure. Then another journal, I feel like you guys love this journal and I have just been forgetting about it. It's my self-love journal. Well, that was really unironically meant that I forgot about my self-care journal. Anyways, these are all prompts about loving yourself and caring and talking about things, and it's all about yourself, and my last entry was in May, so yikes. It's just, this journal is kind of hard for me because sometimes I don't want to journal about myself that way, in a positive way. I do journal every day in my daily journal, and I rant and I talk about what's going on in my life, but this journal is meant for self-care. So I should use this more often, and hopefully I can finish it next year. Another journal I did start this year was this Crybaby Journal. I still really love this one, and I feel like it's a journal that I can really easily go into because I just know my love for the songs and just journal about them, and I don't think the pages are all that special. But that's fine too, you know? And I think this will be a lovely collection of my love for an artist, and I love doing that. And I'm still thinking about starting a Lana Del Rey journal because I'm obsessed with her, but I don't know how to do that because with Melanie I just put all her songs in here and that's manageable. But Lana has a lot of songs, a lot of albums, so I don't know how I would do that. And also she got a lot less music videos, so a lot less pictures. I don't know how I would do that. If you have a Lana Del Rey journal, please let me know so I can check out your videos. This is so I don't think anyone has that. But if you know someone who does, please let me know. I need some inspiration. And then of course this year I worked in my relationship journal again. It got damaged. Something spilled on it. I don't know what it was. I tried to scrape it off and it took away a piece of the picture. Oh, I hate it. But yeah. This journal, I have a lot of photos I need to put in here. I made some pages the other day. I kept them really simple, so I don't know if I need to add more decoration. I just don't know what I want with this. If I want to keep it simple or do something more with it. But yeah, we have this much left, and I think I already have a perfect size book for part 2 if I'm going to make a part 2. But I feel like I need to make a part 2, you know? I feel like I need to make a part 2 after this, because of course this has our first pictures in it, and that's really special. But I don't want to be like the first years are more important than the others, because in a way yes, because that's what, you know, glued us together. Well, that's really not a good description. I mean, the first years are really determined on the rest of your relationship, so I think it's important. But why should I stop journaling about it? I don't know. I need to think about that, because if I'm going to, like, I don't know, maybe I won't. Maybe my normal journals have a lot of my boyfriend in it already. It'll be fine if I don't journal about him in a specific book. I have time to think about it, because this journal is not full yet. Another journal I started and really feel that was my attempt to learn Spanish. I gave up. Why did I give up? Well, probably because I was like, oh, maybe I'll go to Spain and I want to talk to people, and then lockdown is extended to January of 2021, so I'm like, okay, I don't know. I don't have a good reason. I still would very much like to be able to speak it, but I don't have motivation to do anything basically, so I don't know about that one. Another one that was kind of a fail was my little Witchcraft Journal. I chose a small one because I was afraid this might happen. Yeah, I journaled a little bit in here about some prompts and finding flowers in my neighborhood, but I don't know, I feel this year was a big spiritual year for me. I totally focused on my astrology and finding more things about it, and in a way that has been fun, but also in a way it made me kind of sick of it. I can't explain it. I don't know. I love memes about astrology. I know when it's right and stuff. I know things about some signs, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy laughing at the memes about my signs. I used to be in a coven. That's why I started a journal like this. I left the coven because I wasn't being witchy at all. I don't know. I think it's part of life, like finding out what works for you and what doesn't. And there was something I wanted to. I don't know. I've always been a weird kid, you know, and sometimes you meet other weird people, but they know why they're weird because they're witches, for example. This is just an example, not saying they're weird, but like they feel like me, not like they're different, and then they find out that they're witches, and they find some sort of comfort in that, and that comfort seemed really nice. So I like tipped my toes in the water to see if that could be a comfort to me. But I feel like sometimes I just feel like I'm too Dutch and too sober to be fully committed to anything, because I always can look at things like whatever. You know what I mean? It's the Dutch. I'm blaming it on the Dutch, but yeah, we're going to continue. So this journal is all about my shop. Just write about my products and the things I sold and how much all the products I add, and stuff like that. It's just my nice little inventory, and I really like it. Okay, so now we are going to continue with the journals that I finished this year. So they're all not finished as we speak because it's still December. I got time. First off, we got my junk journal. I use this all year long and I love it so much, and I can't wait to do a flip through. I'm just finishing up the last pages. It's getting really hard to work in because it's so big. It's nearly impossible to glue stuff down, but I love it so much. Definitely keep a lookout for the flip through because it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a long video, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So the next journal I'll have to finish before the end of this year is my fall journal. I really enjoyed having a fall journal, but it's kind of everything I did in fall, I just still journaled in my normal junk journal, except for fallish activities. So yeah, but I did start watching all the Harry Potter movies, so that is fall themed in a way. I don't know. I don't think I'll do this again. I don't know. I honestly don't know what I think in a year time. But yeah, there are still some pages left, but I'll find a way to finish those. It's a very thin journal, so there are not a lot of pages in here. I could also keep it for the next year, but that's kind of stupid. So yeah, here's my fall journal. And then we also got my December daily, which I made even smaller because I want to be able to finish things. So my December daily, just journaled about my days in December. This is my daily journal. I am not going to be able to finish this year, but we are this far, so we only have this left, which is really nice. I love the gorgeous journals. This one in particular is not that nice. The paper is a little bit rough and not as smooth as the one I had before, but yeah, the cover is really cute, and I love having a daily journal. I feel like it keeps me sane. I just need it. I need to write. I still need to write today. Oh my god. I totally forgot this one, but I finished my personal journal. This one. I really like the quality of this one. I started this one in May of 2019 and I finished it in July of 2020. And it just smells so nice. That's really weird. Okay, but yeah, I just finished it. It's not too bulky because it's just writing. I stuck like 3 things in here. Other than that, it's just personal writing. Yeah. Here, I bought this in Scotland, so there's a picture of me and my boyfriend in Scotland. So that's this journal. Another journal I finished this year was my Penpal Journal. I totally forgot this one because I already got another one, but I must say I much prefer this one because this one is so big and it's just kind of ridiculous, and this one is so cute. So I have a flip through of this, but in here are all my letters I got from the beginning of this year until, I don't know, September, I guess. I love this. This journal feels so nice. So yeah, I cherish this a lot. I love it so much. And then I got my Penpal journal I'm working in right now, and this one, I am going to do something with this one because this one is not sturdy at all. It's already kind of messed up right now. And I can't show you right now because I didn't cross out my address and stuff, but I keep like one big letter on one page or two smaller ones, and that is really nice. And I don't know how many pages I can do until it's full, so I have this much left, and I glue every 2 pages together to make it more sturdy, so I don't think I'll have a lot of pages left at all. But I also I'm planning on doing a little bit less penpaling because I've just not lost the love for it, but there are some people that I really feel like I have this special relationship with, and I love to write to them, and I write long letters to them, and that means so much to me, and I want to keep doing that, but I feel like just adding some goodies to an envelope is not really my thing anymore. So I'm going to receive less letters because I'll send out less, and yeah, I think it will be really nice that I'll only send out letters that are just like full with love, like make them bigger and heavier because I do it less. I have more money to spend on the letter I'm working on, and I think that will be more meaningful to me and the person receiving it. So I'm really excited to do that. And I'm going to think about how I'm going to reinforce this journal so that it keeps up and I can put elastic around it without it tearing. So for the looks, I definitely prefer this one, but some people like to send out big envelopes and they just simply don't fit in here. So what can you do? And then the last journal I filled this year was my bullet journal, and this is quite an accomplishment. I started this in 2019 and only did a few months, and then 2020 I stepped up my game. I printed really pretty pictures. I got some really cute spreads in here. Like, this might be my favorite. So cute. I don't know if I want to do a flip through because I feel like planning is really personal. So I don't know if I want to share pictures of it and stuff, but yeah, it's almost full. Just ending up December, and then we got this bullet journal done. I am going to continue bullet journaling in 2021. I got this journal, it's slightly larger, and I've decided to not do that whole print pictures anymore because, I mean, it looks really cute, but I just feel like I am not going to flip through my bullet journal. Not on YouTube, not in the future, because it's not that interesting. Like, I know a lot of people only bullet journal, so their bullet journal is really special to them. But I have so many journals about meaningful things and have meaningful information in it. Those are special. Bullet journal is just what my days look like. So, do you know what I mean? Like, do I want to waste my pictures and time on that, or do I just want a simple layout that works for me? So I've decided to do that and keep this bullet journal really minimalistic, but it still looks nice. So I already did January. So I did this title. I wrote down 2021, fighting my fears, doing what I love, and making myself proud. That's kind of like the motto for next year. And then here we got an index and January. So it's very minimalistic, but I actually do really like that. And then my calendar for the month, it's just the same way I used to do it, but now it's a little bit bigger, so a little bit more writing space. Also, the paper is actually nice, and I got some dots for once. I actually bought an actual bullet journal. Whoa. And then we got the weekly spreads. I just put washi tape on the bottom and top and made these boxes for the days, and I think that will give me a lot of space. Just put my to-do list. I can do it like this or just like that. So it looks really nice, even though it doesn't have any pictures, and just got writing space. And I think that's the thing that I need. I just need to be able to make my to-do list, because I write everything down that I need to do, like shower. I write down shower, because I like to like mark it off, you know? It's really satisfying. And at the end of the month, I put my goals and also my goals, and also like the amount of letters I wrote, stuff like that. So that is my bullet journal for next year, and I think that will be really nice for me, because I am not showing this journal anywhere. So why do I spend so much time on putting pictures in it and stuff? I don't feel like doing that anymore, and I think I'll really like this journal. It writes really smooth, and I don't know, I like it. It's the last journal I have to show you. It's my junk journal for next year. I'm super happy with it. I just did a flip through on it so you can see what's inside, and I made it a little bit less bulky so that it won't be as bulky as that one when I'm finished, because I love the bulk, but this is just kind of ridiculous. I still want it to be like, I want it to be like this and not like that, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this one is my pride. I love it so much, and maybe next year I'll journal so much that I need another one. I'm not hoping for that, but also I would love that. I would love to make another one, and I got a huge collection of junk journals that I'm selling that haven't sold yet. So I have like an entire bookcase filled with junk journals, so I can pick one of those as well or make a new one. I love doing that. So yeah. Okay guys, that was everything. Those were all my journals I've used this year, and will use in the future. I hope you guys had an okay year, at least a good year with journals. Let me know how much you finished, or what your favorite journal was, or whatever. Talk to me about journals. I always love that. I hope you have a nice Christmas, if you can celebrate it with the people closest to you, and I hope next year will be better. Fingers crossed. And yeah, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. If you want to see more of me, you can also follow me on Instagram. It's Mae Journals, and I'd love to see you next year. Bye!